Welcome to Canadian Armed Forces Fitness, your premier destination for online fitness training in the CAF community. Our mission is to provide dynamic, results-driven fitness programs tailored to meet the diverse needs and wants of our CAF members. Join us for our weekly live and bilingual workouts with options for every fitness level. Engage in our challenges and explore diverse content from mobility sessions to targeted training programs like force evaluation prep. Connect with our community by subscribing to our bulletin and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay informed on our latest updates and events. I'm Coach Saul, and together we are CAF Fitness. Bienvenue aux Forces armées canadiennes en forme, votre destination principale pour l'entraînement physique en ligne dans la communauté des FAC. Notre mission, c'est d'offrir des programmes de conditionnement physique dynamiques et axé sur les résultats, conçus pour répondre aux divers besoins et désirs des membres des FAC. Rejoignez-nous pour nos séances d'entraînement hebdomadaires, en ligne, en direct et bilingue, avec des options pour tous les niveaux de forme physique. Participez à nos défis et explorez notre contenu varié, des séances de mobilité aux programmes ciblés tels que la préparation pour l'évaluation force. Connectez-vous avec notre communauté dynamique en vous abonnant à notre bulletin et en nous suivant sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube pour rester informé de nos dernières mises à jour et nos événements. Je suis Coach Saul et ensemble, nous sommes les FAC en forme. Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue dans le studio Les FAC en forme propulsé par PSP. Je suis votre hôte Coach Saul, comme vous venez juste de voir sur la vidéo. Aujourd'hui, on va faire une séance de mobilité de jusqu'en haut, jusqu'en bas du corps. Alors, on va commencer avec le cou et on va terminer avec les chevilles. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning. Depends on where you are in the country. I'm your host, Coach Saul. Please make sure that you have some water nearby, that you have space to work out in. If there's any movements that do not agree with you in your body, you let me know in the comment section so I can give you alternatives. Today, we're going to be doing a mobility session. We're going to be stretching from head to toe. We're going to be starting with the neck and we're going to be finishing with the ankles. OK? Alors, si jamais il y a un mouvement qui ne vous convient pas, dites-moi dans les commentaires pour que je puisse vous donner des alternatives pour ces mouvements-là. Avant de commencer, veuillez lire la fiche de non-responsabilité qui est affichée sur l'écran maintenant. Please read the disclaimer, which is going to be posted on the screen in English shortly. And please don't hesitate to like, share, comment. It really helps people find us, helps us reach as many CAF members as possible. And bam. Okay, so hopefully you read that. If not, you can pause the video or something like that. So I'd like everyone to start in a seated position. We're going to start with some breathing. I like to start my mobility sessions off with breathing. Okay, I'm not actually going to count in for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5 like I normally do. I'm just going to tell you to take 5 deep breaths. And while you're taking your deep breath, I want you to focus on not just expanding your chest, but I want you to expand your stomach as well. Okay, so as you inhale, I want you to make sure you're deep inhaling deep in your lungs. And then as you exhale, you can let everything contract. Okay, so 5 deep breaths. Deep breath number 1. Inhale until your lungs are completely full. Exhale until your lungs are completely empty. 2. And with each inhale, I want the intention to be getting positive energy and exhaling that negative energy. 3. 4. And 5. Very nice. All right, everyone. We're going to start off with some neck stretches. We're going to start off dynamic. So I want everyone to bring your chin to your chest and just roll from one side to the other. OK? Alors, on amène le cou. On va étirer le cou. On amène le menton jusqu'aux poitrines et on fait les roulements en avant. Et du droite jusqu'au gauche. Good. Now I want you to reach your chin up as high as possible. And I want you to Do some head rolls in behind, but I don't want you to be hearing your neck cracking in behind. I want you to reach your chin as high as possible and feel the stretch in the front of your neck. Try not to let the back of your head kind of touch the back of your neck. Very good. Thank you for the like. Good. Back to neutral spine again. Now I want you to look at the floor. Okay, tilt your head forward, and I want you to take one hand, doesn't matter which hand, put it on the back of your head, and I just want you to let your arm relax and pull your head forward slightly. This should not be a pull. This should just be relaxing, allowing your neck to be stretched by the weight of your arm. Alors, votre bras devrait être suffisant. On ne veut pas tirer avec le bras, on veut juste relaxer et laisser le poids de notre bras tirer le cou un petit peu, mais seulement avec le poids corporel, pas en tirant. Okay, bring your head back to neutral again. Nice and slow with this stuff, okay? Especially when we're dealing with the neck, okay? Tilting your head to one side, I'm bringing my right ear to my right shoulder, but I'm making sure that I'm not shrugging my shoulders. I'm keeping my shoulders relaxed. Again, hand on the opposite side of the head. So I'm going to take my right hand, put it on the left side of my head, and again, relax. Just let that pull all the way in my neck and also into my shoulder. Ok, alors on va mettre la main droite sur le côté gauche de la tête et encore une fois, on va laisser la gravité faire ce que la gravité fait. Et c'est le poids de notre bras, c'est pas que nous tirons. On veut juste laisser le poids de notre bras étirer le cou. 3, 2, 1, on revient au centre et on va incliner la tête dans l'autre sens. We're going to bring our head to the other side. Le bras gauche sur le côté droit de la tête. And make sure we're breathing while we're doing this. Very nice. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, we're not pulling on our neck. We're just allowing the weight of our arm to pull down. Let gravity do its work. And return to a neutral position. All right, we're going to be doing some shoulder screws now. So shoulder screws, you can be done from a seated position or from a standing position. What we're going to do is we're going to turn one palm face up. The other palm is also going to be face up, but it's going to be rotated as much as you can in the opposite direction. Okay. Now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate internally one arm, and then as I internally rotate, I'm going to allow my other shoulder to externally rotate. Okay, so internal and external. Looks kind of like a dance move. 2, 3, 4. Trying to maintain an upright torso. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. All right. Relax for a second. We're going to be doing some seated cat-cow. Okay. Now, if you want to fold your hands in front, do it. Si vous voulez plier vos mains en avant, faites-le. Mais sinon, ce n'est pas grave, ce n'est pas nécessaire. On va tenir les genoux et on va avoir le dos rond. Ok. Alors, faites un enroulement du dos. Okay. Bring your head between your legs if you can. Really reach the middle of your spine upwards. Round that back. Okay, you can even hold your knees and pull yourself down a little bit. Okay. And now you can fold your arms in behind as well if you want. And open up that chest and really extend that spine as much as possible. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, round that back as much as possible. Pull yourself down. Like I said, fold your arms or grab onto your legs. Pull yourself down a little bit. And open up again, open up that spine, open up that chest. You can even widen your arms like this if you want. Okay, and round the back again one last time. Okay, on va enrouler le dos. Et encore une fois, on va dérouler et on va ouvrir la poitrine et le thorax vers le haut. Et open up that chest. Very nice. And relax. Now, I'd like everyone to be seated if you can. If you're standing, you can grab onto something. If you're seated, you can grab opposite knee. OK? Alors, on va attraper le genou opposé et on va tourner vers la direction opposée en expirant. So we're going to exhale as we rotate. Okay. Inhale as we come back to the middle. Hand on the other knee and exhale as we rotate. Okay, on fait la rotation en expirant, on revient aux positions neutres. Et encore une fois, on va tordre le thorax en expirant. Et en inspirant, on revient au centre. Et en expirant, on retourne dans l'autre sens. Inhale, come on back to the center. One more time each side, hand on the opposite knee and rotate. Inhale, coming back to the center. And exhale, rotate. And come on back to the center. Again, this can be done from a seated position or a standing position. We're going to be doing a T-spine glide. So a T-spine, thoracic spine, so that's the upper spine. And we're going to, well, it's the majority of it. Anyways, we're going to do some glides. Okay, so T-spine glides or thoracic spine glides is we're simply going to allow the vertebrae to kind of move around a little bit to gain a little bit of that mobility that we lose kind of sitting with a rounded back in the office chair. Okay, so I want you to get your elbows up to 90 degrees and just let your arms fall. So shoulders are at 90 degrees, elbows are at 90 degrees, and just letting your arms fall. Now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to maintain a tight core so that it doesn't move anywhere, and you're going to reach your elbow from one side to the other side, but my lower body is staying where it is, and I'm trying to disassociate the upper body from the lower body. Okay, so let's do this. Elbows up and reach your elbows from one side to the other. Inhale, reach. Come on back to neutral. Inhale, reach. We're going to repeat this 10 times. Again, try and disassociate the upper body from the lower body. Trying not to move my lower half of my upper body and trying to just move my thoracic spine. Thank you for the like. Merci pour le like. And relax. Nice. Okay, now for this next part, you're going to need something like an elevated platform, whether that's a table or whether you're using the chair that you're sitting on. I personally am going to be using the chair that I'm sitting on. I'm also going to grab a sip of water because I'm parched. Well, not parched, but my throat's a little dry from talking. Okay, but we're going to need an elevated platform to do an elevated child's pose. Essentially, you just need a stable and safe platform to be able to do this movement safely. Okay? Alors, on veut trouver une plateforme, quelque chose, une tablette un banc, une table, quelque chose de stable que vous pouvez faire cet mouvement en sécurité. OK? Alors je me agenouille, OK? Mettez-vous à genoux et mettez vos mains sur cette plateforme ou bien si vous êtes debout, ce n'est pas grave. OK? If you're still standing up, that's fine. You don't have to kneel. On va pousser la tête entre les bras et juste laisser le thorax étendre le plus que possible. Okay, so I want as much thoracic extension as possible. I'm a little bit sore from workout yesterday, so I'm taking my time. I may not get as much range of motion as I'm used to. Maybe if I'm sore, if you're sore, maybe you're going to find the same thing, but we're going to try and breathe and try and relax. Discomfort is fine. Pain is a sign that you need to stop. Okay, so discomfort is fine. Discomfort usually comes in the way of muscle soreness, but if you find you have like sharp pains or something like that, then stop. So push your head through your arms and try and get as much thoracic extension as possible. Okay, alors poussez la tête entre vos bras, les oreilles à côté des biceps et gardez cette position. Respirez. Le déconfort, ça dérange pas, mais ça pourrait vous déranger, mais en fait, on veut ignorer en respirant. OK. Alors, on pousse la tête entre les bras. On garde les bras tout droits. Très bien. Okay, now at this point, I want you to put your right hand on top of your left hand, and then again, push through your head through your arms. OK, alors mettez la main droite sur la main gauche et on veut tenir cette position. On le sent plus dans la grande dorsale droite parce que c'est le droite qui est par-dessus la gauche, mais on va sentir sur l'autre côté quand on va faire l'autre côté. Alors ne vous inquiétez pas. Restez dans cette position, respirez. Et on va changer de côté en ce temps. Alors, on va changer en mettant la main gauche sur la main droite, mais on va remettre la main droite sur le côté droit et ensuite, on va mettre la main gauche par-dessus. Essayez de garder les bras droits pour vraiment cibler les grandes dorsales et le thorax. So try and keep your arms completely straight to really target those lats and your thoracic spine. And now come on back to the center and come on back to a kneeling position or a standing position. You can kind of shake it out and relax for a second. Next, we're going to go into a prayer stretch. So prayer stretch, hands are going to be together or clasped or however you want them. You don't even have to have your hands together. But what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit closer to that platform you're using. And we're going to get the elbows on. Okay. From here, I'm going to push my head through my upper arms. And what this is going to do is this going to target a little bit more the shoulder. Okay. You're still going to feel it in the lats. Absolutely. But we're going to target a little bit more that shoulder flexion. If you have any muscles that are tight, like, tight triceps, lats, anything like that, we're going to target a little bit more right in that shoulder. Okay, if you can reach to your back. That's really going to give you full flexion in your elbow. You're going to feel that in your triceps a little bit more. I do understand that this can be uncomfortable. So make sure that if you are uncomfortable, that you're breathing. But if it becomes painful, then you stop. Alors, on appuie les coudes sur le plateforme, la tablette, la table, n'importe ce qu'on utilise, peu importe ce qu'on utilise, et on veut respirer, surtout si c'est un peu inconfortable, ça dérange pas, mais si on a la douleur, on veut éviter la douleur, on arrête tout de suite. Et 3, 2, 1, on a fini avec ce mouvement-là. Good job, everybody. All right. Everybody standing, shaking it out. Now I want you to find a place where you can lay down. So if you are on a couch or something like that, you can do that. If you have the floor, if you're watching this video like laying in bed right now, that's perfect. This next one is called the sleeper stretch. Okay, alors sleeper stretch, on se couche sur le côté. Okay, 90 degrees in the knees, straight legs, whatever you want. Okay, we're gonna lay down on our side. Then what I want you to do is I want you to bring your your shoulder 90 degrees, and then your elbow 90 degrees as well. Okay? Alors 90 degrés dans l'épaule et aussi dans le coude. On peut aussi mettre un oreiller ou une bloc de yoga ou quelque chose en dessous de la tête pour plus de confort, mais sinon, on va être un peu comme ça dérange pas. OK? Maintenant, ce qu'on va faire, on va appuyer sur le dessus de la main pour amener la main vers le sol ou vers le n'importe ce qu'on est dessus. OK? Pendant qu'on fait ça, on respire et encore une fois, si on sent la douleur, on arrête tout de suite. Mais si c'est le déconfort, c'est bien, on veut nous pousser, on veut dépasser nos limites. Okay, so you feel pain in this position, we're pushing our hand towards the platform, whatever we're laying on. Okay, and we want to make sure we're breathing through the discomfort, but if we feel pain, we stop. Okay, working that internal rotation of the shoulder while it's in abduction. So while our shoulder is lifted, right? Maybe it won't be so bad if our hand is just against our body, but our shoulder's up here now. Okay, so push. Try and get that hand. Try and maintain those 90-degree angles, and then try and get that hand to the floor if you can. And you don't need to crank it either. I don't want you to crank it. I just want you to use gravity. Use gravity. Push on your wrist, push on your hand. My hand bends a little bit, so I'm going to push on my wrist. Don't forget to leave a comment or a like or whatever if you like this stuff. Helps us reach as many people as possible. You can share even. Sharing would be even. Sharing is caring, as they say. Three, two, one. Come back to neutral. Okay, then extend your arm, then bring it in. Okay, feels good. Let's switch over to the other side. I'm turning over so I can look at you, beautiful people. Okay, I don't care how your knees are. I don't care how your legs are. We're focused up here. So, shoulder, 90 degrees. Elbow, 90 degrees. Pushing that wrist down towards the floor. Make sure you're breathing. On garde le coude 90 degrés, on garde l'épaule 90 degrés. Très bien. That's it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Next up, we're going to do something called the couch stretch. Now, there's two ways you can attack the couch stretch, okay? Depends on what feels best for you. We are targeting the same muscles, okay? Just one is going to be stretching the quad a bit more, and one is going to be stretching the hip flexor a bit more. And we're going to be holding it for around 2 minutes each, so each side. So if you want to do one version, and then when I say it's a minute, then you do it the other version, you can do that, or whatever you want. Okay. So first version of the couch stretch, you do kind of like a Bulgarian split squat where you put your back foot up on the elevated platform. Okay. Then you bring your knee down to the floor, and then bring your hips forward and down, kind of like the Samson stretch, but with your back leg elevated. Si vous voulez faire ça contre le mur aussi, au lieu de faire sur le canapé ou la chaise, et ça dérange pas non plus, on veut juste élever la jambe arrière. Option numéro 2, on peut s'agenouiller devant le canapé et on peut monter la jambe en avant sur le canapé, et là, euh, on peut nous incliner vers l'avant, on peut pousser les hanches vers l'avant. OK? Celui-ci cible plus la fléchissure de la hanche, le psoas. OK? Alors, gardez ça en tête. Si vous cherchez un étirement de psoas, faites celui-ci, cette version. Mais si jamais vous cherchez plus dans les quadriceps, moi, je cherche plus dans mes cuisses. Alors, je vais rester ici. Je vais faire cette version-là. OK? 3, 2, 1, on commence. On tient ça pendant 2 minutes. On respire, on sourit. Oui, just keep smiling. Couch stretch. Make sure that our hips are forward. Make sure you're not like opening or doing anything to like, if you feel discomfort, I want you to sit back a bit more. I don't want you to like open or do something to make it feel more comfortable when in fact you're actually taking the stretch away. Okay. I still want the stimulus to be stretching hip flexor quads. Okay. And if you feel discomfort, like I said, just come out of the stretch a little bit. Don't like rotate or disturb the movement. Okay, it's been a minute. So if you want to switch sides now, or not switch sides, I'm sorry, switch versions. We're staying in the same side. Okay, so keep the same movement, the same side, but just stretch the different muscle if you want. If not, stay where you are. I'm staying where I am. Not even switching sides. Good job, everybody. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I know it's not the sexiest position to be in for 2 minutes, but it's going to do some good. 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Let's switch to the other side. So again, elevated back foot or elevated front foot. Okay. Either way, we're getting a good stretch. Okay. And time has already started. So make sure that you go ahead and get into that stretch. Okay, back foot elevated. Listen, also, if you want to just do this on the floor, I can't believe I didn't say that. Ow. Whew. The floor is a bit hard for my knee. If you didn't, yeah, sorry. I should have said at the beginning, if you don't have an elevated platform, do it on the floor. Okay. Good job. Good job. We are at around the 1 minute mark. So if you want to switch versions, if you want to elevate your front leg instead of your back leg, go ahead and do that now. And we still got another about 45 seconds to go. Deep breath. Three, two, one. Time. Come on out of that couch stretch. All right, now this time we're going to do one of two options. You can either sit and then bring your foot into a figure 4, or instead of doing this, you can do the pigeon stretch. So we're going to be in like a plank position, drive the knee forward, and then sit through. Okay, so like I said, figure 4 or pigeon. Okay, alors vous avez deux options. Vous pouvez faire soit figure 4, comme ça, ou bien pigeon avec la jambe arrière étendue. Thank you for your comment, Lori. Good addition to Noon Fitness. Absolutely. I hope that you're doing the sequence right now, the session right now, even if you're not watching it live. And that's the thing too. If you ever want to come back and watch these videos, they're always on YouTube and Facebook. So make sure that you come back and watch them, okay? Like if you already have a fitness routine at noon, let's say, but then you want to come and do mobility after noon, and that's totally fine. I'm going to be doing a poll on Instagram and Facebook to see, maybe I could do a poll someday on the YouTube channel too, but I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. But anyways, all that to say, I'm going to be polling to see which days of the week people like most, which type of workouts you like the most. And you can leave them in the comments right now. I'll make sure I include that in my polling. Make sure you let me know. Do you like the schedule we have now? Would you want to see more HIIT? Do you want to see more core? Do you want to see more mobility? You want to see less strength, more strength, whatever, less core, more core? The duration as well, and then also the time of day, right? Because I know we have a big country, right? We got 7 time zones in this country. We want to make sure that we try and cater the best we can to all the time zones, even if that means doing an earlier one or a later one on such and such a day. We will see when I do the sondage. Ok, alors je vais faire un sondage pour ça. On change de jambe. Sorry, I forgot to mention I switched legs. Make sure you do the same. On change de jambe et je vais faire un sondage pour savoir le temps du jour qu'on veut voir les entraînements et le type d'entraînement qu'on veut voir aussi. Alors, si vous aimez l'horaire comme elle est aujourd'hui, on va garder le même, mais si vous disiez que vous voulez voir plus de mobilité, moins de mobilité, plus de force, moins de force, plus d'entraînement à haut impact. Ouais, on va faire quelque chose comme ça. Aha, I have a comment, a very interesting comment. Very interesting comment. Maybe I'll do a sondage. So Lori says TRX and Friday. So that's an excellent comment because I'm gonna do like a little sondage to see who has a TRX at home. Because if lots of people have a TRX, yeah, maybe we're gonna do a TRX class and we'll just call it the TRX hour or the TRX 30 minutes or something like that. Okay. I would love to do a TRX class. I would also love to do Fridays, but I want to make sure that if we're going to put a Friday in, that people feel the need for it. So if you agree with Lori, make sure that you put it in the comments or just look out for that sondage, the poll. The poll. What is sondage in English? Yeah, poll. Anyways, okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's let that leg go. Now we're going to be doing some calf stretches, okay? Very simple. If you're in a seated position, straighten one leg, keep the other one bent. Reach for your toes, pull them back towards you. If you want to put yourself against the wall, where can you guys see? You guys can see here. Against the wall, put your toes against the wall and push your knee towards the wall. You're going to feel it a little bit lower. If you keep your legs straight, you're going to feel a little bit higher in the calf, okay? So toes against the wall, straight leg, you're going to feel it a little bit higher in your calf. Bend your knee, you're going to feel a little bit lower in your calf and ankle. Switch legs if you haven't already. Changez de jambe si jamais vous n'avez pas fait. Bravo. Thank you everyone for the likes. Thank you everyone for the shares. Thank you for the comments, Lori. Calf stretch. Nice. All right, now we're going to finish off with our ankle scoops. Okay, so essentially, if you want to find something to put over top that you can put your leg underneath, great. If not, just do like me and imagine that it's there. Okay, so I'm just going to imagine that there's like a stick sticking straight out the bottom of my pant legs, and I want my foot to go under and then back under. Okay, alors on va faire les lettres U en basculant de un côté à l'autre. OK, avec les chevilles, 10 fois, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Et on va faire avec l'autre jambe aussi, l'autre cheville. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 et on a fini. Bravo tout le monde. Si vous voulez juste vous reprendre un de ces mouvements qu'on a fait aujourd'hui et tenir pendant que je vous dis la citation de la semaine, faites-le. Si vous voulez juste relaxer et respirer, faites ça aussi. OK? Alors 5 grandes respirations. Inspirez du nez, souffle de la bouche. Okay? So everyone, I'm going to tell us the quote of the week, but while I'm telling you the quote of the week, you want to just do one of the stretches that we did. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for participating. Thank you for commenting. I love it when people comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And while I'm showing you the quote of the week, everybody, you can sit in one of the stretches that we held. I'm going to put this right here. Make sure to sign up for our bulletin. The bottom right-hand corner, you see a QR code there. You can scan that if you want to be in the know of what's going on with calf fitness. Just one sec here. I'm trying to pull up the quote of the week. Bam. Okay, so the quote of the week's there. Just go back and make sure it's good. Yeah, okay, good. You can see what I see. All right. So, couple of things. We have a new brand ambassador. I know I already talked about that yesterday. We got a new video. Make sure if you haven't already seen this video, go watch the video because it's fun. It's just meant to inspire you on a trail running workout. And if you're not in the trail, look, I always respond to comments. I'll respond to them later because I wanna read that and respond to it thoughtfully. But rules of the trail. It's something that you can do in your living room, but just instead of running through the trails, you could be skipping, or instead of running through the trails, you could be doing something else. All right, meant to inspire trail running workouts. Ok, citation de la semaine. Votre compte santé, votre compte bancaire, c'est la même chose. Plus vous y mettez de l'argent, plus vous pouvez en retirer. L'exercice est le roi et la nutrition est la reine. Ensemble, vous formez un royaume. Okay, so the quote of the week in English, your health account, your bank account, they're the same thing. The more you put in, the more you can take out. Exercise is king, nutrition is queen, and together you have a kingdom. Okay, and like I've been saying all week, if you ever want some tips or tricks of nutrition or healthy habits, healthy life habits, just let me know. I can put you in touch with our awesome health promotion teams around the country. Thank you, Nicole. Great stretches. Have a great one as well. And thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you for your support. We are trying to get to, let me just show you something real quick. Thank you, Nicole, for your comment. We are trying to get to 2,500 subscribers on YouTube. So if you haven't already, go subscribe to our YouTube channel because we want to reach as many CAF members as possible. And the only way that we can do that is by people like you sharing, liking, commenting, and getting the message out there. Okay, so 2,500 subscribers on YouTube is our goal by September 30th. Hopefully we'll reach our goal. We're already at almost 2,100. So 2,500, we're going to have an awesome celebration. I'm in the process of kind of putting together what the celebration is going to be, but it's going to be it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Make sure you look out for announcements of when we do hit 2,500 and what the celebration is going to be. All right. Anyways, this is where I leave you. I hope everyone has an amazing weekend. That's it for us for the lives for the week. So I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. Thank you for your service, and take care.